Here's another rub. And here's the back. That one is quite nice. It's got some different stuff going on in different parts of the stone, which is always a good thing. Next stone. It's got some little bit of greens, it looks like, in the edges. And in the recesses. Might be tough to isolate where the color is in this one though, but not bad. Okay. This next one here's got some really deep blues in it. It might even have some color on the back. Just really light color. It's tough to tell. But the blues down there are just gorgeous. If it gives you any idea, like this area here, it looks like it's just, like the color goes all the way through, but obviously it doesn't. But that's how bright this front part is. Okay. We've got a stone with some nice turquoise color. Really comes alive on the edges there. This might be a fun one to do something with. Alright. Next we got a little smaller one. This one has a little tiny band of color. Right there. Just a little tiny bit. Oh. Oh. It's down here too. Sometimes good things come in small packages. That's actually a really nice one. This is kind of looking like a chip, or they just cut this off of something, and here's what we're left with. This one you can see the color runs all the way through both sides, and you could maybe cut a fairly nice teardrop cabochon out of this one. It's kind of set up for you. And the pinks and greens in this one are just lovely. Really nice color play in that one. Okay, this one is kind of tough to tell. What it has is got a little bit of color showing at the top of it here, but it might be tough to pick it up. Maybe we'll take a closer look another time. Okay. Continuing our opal journey. Oh, lovely. This one's got real bright greens at the bottom of this. There we go. And the whole thing is blue. It's got a lot of blue color in it. But that bottom, if I could clean up the bottom a little bit, maybe that one would be even nicer. I mean, it's nice as it is right now. I don't think this one has been touched or rubbed. This is just looking like a little, almost like a little chip. But the green is just so green. Okay, I like that one. This is maybe they were polishing this one and it flew off. I don't know. It looks like it kind of chipped off. You can see on the lower edge there, it's coming alive. The reason I say that it looks like it chipped off of something because the front side here, it has been polished, which is strange to find in a rough lot. But there's no reason for this good opal to go to waste. It could have some potential. Cutting down. Or you could make a small pendant. They really seem to like these patterns when it goes, there's that white opal, and then it has colors and host rock all together. Lovely. Alright, next rock. Looks like we got a rather large blue. This one is one that you might have to do a little bit of investigation to see if anything besides the cloudy, milky blue is inside there. I'm starting to see a little bit of that I don't even know what the term for it is, pre-color, where you're just starting to see a little bit of iridescent sparkling down in the bottom here. So that might be worth investigating. That'll be an interesting one to find out what the rest of the story is. Okay. This one has really bright flashes of orange, really bright flashes of red, yellow. See the red there? Orange. It's kind of directional. But still very nice, nonetheless. It might be tough to work with. It looks like they cut this off of a larger slab, and it actually might go in there a little bit. So that one might have some potential. This one I'll show dry just to see what it looks like dry. Because you can see dry, it is already lighting up. A little bit wet for my fingers just now, but it kind of looks like this was the outside of a Opal pipe or something like that. Because of the shape. I don't think that's rubbed. It doesn't feel like it. It feels like this is just the way that stone came out of there. It's got yellows, greens. Very nice. What do we have next? Oh, yeah. This is definitely wood replacement. Look at that. You can see the tree rings on the inside. And it continues like all the way through. It's a little bit less pronounced from this angle on the back side, but it definitely travels through here. That's lovely. Like this center part here down there is just, it is on fire. So this will be an interesting one to work with. And it goes all the way into the reds and pinks in the inside of there, in the inside of that cavity. Alright, next. This is a rub. And it's kind of cloudy, but it hides not too well the reds underneath there. Oop, oop, oop. There we go. You might be able to do a hair of an investigation just to see underneath there, but yeah, and this is almost a preform. As you can see, it was going to be a teardrop. Maybe they were going to do earrings and the other piece broke and they were like, well, what do we do with this rub now? And they threw it in with this parcel. This one also looks to be wood replacement. I'm not sure this is much color. It might not have much at all. Now on the back side here it has some. So it runs along here as well in the corner. Not a bad piece to do some more grinding down on. This one's got a little bit of color down at the end. And does it have anything anywhere else? It might just be this little run here. Now that might go further in there than what we're able to appreciate from these angles. And it'll be fun to find out. You'll be able to see what else is inside there. This one has got a little bit of color right on the surface. It runs in there a little bit further. So it looks like they just got to the area where there was color. It's just chipped off. It's not rubbed. But it's got some nice stuff underneath there. How much of that will face or be able to be played with, I don't know. Side here we get a little bit of a profile. It at least tells us the information that there's multiple bars. Which is always nice. Okay. On we go. This one is also, looks to me like wood replacement. But I could be wrong. It could be something else. And it does have flashes of red. They're right at the surface though, so it might be gone by the time you would even polish a piece like this. Yeah, I don't know. This one you might just have to try to polish it the way it is and hope for the best. Because I don't think anything goes much deeper than what we're at here. This was likely connected to another, not part of a nodule maybe, and it just like came apart, and then it was kind of like, well, it just left a little bit of opal in this side. But potentially usable, so you never know. Okay. This is another larger piece. Has some very nice opal down there. Blues and greens. This will be tough to read though, because it has, so there's the front, and this is the side, and you have two color bars down on the side there, or two seams of color, and you might be left wondering what to do. You could try to cut off the face and then attack the rest of it. It's not very thick. Like even here on the front you can tell that it's already going back to stone in there. And the color that you do have is sort of directional. This might be a different story on the inside though, and we'll be able to find out.